Testing, testing. Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to Jacobs Field for this matchup between St. Christopher Saints and Miller School.
Now at bat for the Miller School, Gray.
Leading off for Miller will be Gray, number 7. On the mound for the Saints today is Charlie Blanton. He's going to roll over. Easy play for Gibson Beck there.
Now at bat for the Miller School, Lucy.
Now batting for Miller, number 13, Lucy. Charlie Blanton made quick work out of the first batter. Easy roll over to the third baseline. Gibson Beckman athletic play on it. Ball's going to be popped out of play.
So Badner, the batter's number 13. Put his number in there. There on top left. And also love to put some heroes and hits and errands. It just looks better. I got it. So we have a chance. And then put a zero to the top one first. Right here.
Here's the 0-2 from Charlie Blanton. That was in for a strike. Now the count moves to 1-2. Now here comes the 2-strike delivery. That one in the dirt.
Fun fact about the Miller School, Billy Wagner's son actually plays here, recent Hall of Fame inductee for this class. That's pretty impressive to have that on your team.
Here's the 2-2 from Blanton. Fouled away.
I think the trees took a little bit of the brute force out of that one. Probably stopped someone's house from getting hit. It's definitely a big issue there for St. Chris's Field, is the parking lot right next to it and the house is on the left. So you've got to watch out for your personal belongings.
And the 2-2 from Blanton. Missed low. Count is full.
He's got to throw a strike here, but doesn't want to give something away where it's just going to be able to be driven deep.
And the payoff from Blanton. Fouled away again. And here's another payoff from Blanton. That one looped out towards short. Willie Hurt is there. And quickly 2 gone.
Blanton's making quick work out of this Miller team here.
Now Evan Hankins, the 6'5" senior, comes up. Blanton's delivery, swing and a miss. Hankins was out in front. The 0-1. That one misses low. One is popped up. It's Gibson Beck calling. He's under it and makes the play for a quick first inning for Charlie Blanton.
Beck getting 2 of the 3 outs there. It's pretty impressive to see a freshman on the team who's been already pretty developed as he was on the team as an 8th grader. It's definitely a young program here for the Saints.
So Willie Hurt will lead it off for St. Christopher's. He homered yesterday against Trinity. On the mound for Miller, it'll be Kason Wagner, the 6-foot junior. And his first pitch is in for a strike. The 0-1, right down the heart of the plate. Miller quickly ahead 0-2. And the 0-2 delivery missed away. And the 1-2 from Wagner, breaking ball. Didn't get on top of it.
Looked like he let go a little early there on his release.
And the 2-2 now from Wagner. Hurt fouls it away. And the 2-2 now. Missed in the dirt. Hurt has gotten it from 0-2 to 3-2. And the payoff from Wagner. Hurt fouls another one away.
Hurt's been battling here. I think this is the sixth pitch of the bat.
The 3-2 fouled away again. That'll be at least 8 pitches this at bat. And Wagner will step out. Yet another 3-2 pitch, the 8th of the at-bat. And that's a great at-bat to start it off for Hurt. Draws an 8-pitch walk, and he'll be on.
Now at bat for the Saints, number 7, Wally Jones.
Wally Jones, the next one up for St. Christopher's. Playing left field today. And Jones shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a ball. A swing and a miss there. Jones shows bunt again, pulls back again, but this time it's in for a strike. You'd have to assume that he won't try a third bunt attempt with 2 strikes now. And the 1-2 from Wagner up and in. The 2-2 in the dirt. Another count runs full of the Saints, making Wagner work.
It's going to be a second mound visit already this game for Wagner. Maybe a little bit of nerves and jitters, just trying to cool him down a bit.
And 3-2, runners go. Jones deep out to left. Back, and the play will be made a few feet in front of the wall. So Hurt will head back.
Now at bat for the Saints, number 21, Jerron Johnson.
Now Ron Johnson comes up. Runner on first, one out. Wagner's had to throw a lot of pitches so far here as Johnson swings through the first one. That pitch misses. Johnson loops that one into right field. That's going to get down. Hurt takes a turn, but he'll hold up at second. So a much quicker at bat from Johnson than Jones and Hurt had, but works out all the same as he'll be on.
Number 10, Henry Knighton.
Brings up Henry Knighton. He's DHing today. A big chance for the Saints to get on the board early. First and second, one gone. Knighton watches a breaking ball miss. One 0 in for a strike. The 1-1. Breaking ball down in the dirt again. The 2-1 here. Knighton taps it to third. It's going to get foul, though. Here's the 2-2 from Wagner. Another breaking ball in the same spot, and Knighton watches it go by once again.
Knighton's had obviously an incredible season on the mound, throwing that no-hitter in the Buddy Ball game against Benedictine earlier in the year, but haven't seen him a whole lot at the DH position, so hopefully he can demonstrate a little two-way player.
Grounds that one to third, though, and they're only going to get one as Johnson made it a pretty close play at second.
Now at bat for the Saints.
Brings up Joseph Connor with 2 on and 2 out. And that one grounded to the right side, but the play will be made. So the Saints strand 2 in the first, still scoreless after 1. Hello and welcome back. Mandela Broman leading it off for Miller after both teams went scoreless in the first. Blanton's delivery gets a swing and a miss. That breaking ball misses away. Or no, gets the outside corner. A delayed call. Another swing and a miss. Blanton makes quick work of Broman.
Now bat for Miller, number 4, John Michael Sheff. No idea answer.
That brings up John Michael Sheff for Miller. And Blanton missed away. That one just missed outside. finds the zone there on the inside corner. Runs it to 2-1. That one popped up to the left side. Beck giving chase, but I'll have to watch it go.
It's going to bounce into someone's front yard there.
And here's the 2-2 from Blanton. Missed away. Count goes full. And the 3-2 from Blanton. Fly to left. Coming in and making the play is Jones. There's 2 gone.
Now bat for Miller, number 27, Jackson Rosales.
And the first pitch in for a strike. That one missed down and away. One. Yeah, that got him. So Rosales will be on to first.
Now a bat for Miller, number 22, Connor Lockhart.
That one misses down and away. That one tapped to the right side. Sven Komorowski charges. Will step on the bag. And that does it for the second. Another quick inning from Blanton, even with the hit by pitch. We go to the bottom half.
Blanton's making quick work out of Miller here. Already 2 scoreless innings. Hopefully he can continue that for the Saints. We'll be right back.
So welcome back now. Bottom half of the second. Bryce Neely leading it off for the Saints. And the first pitch he sees takes a big swing and fouls it straight back. And now Neely gets under that one, pops it up towards the dugout. And they're not going to have room. It hits off the fence. That pitch misses high.
Awesome.
Here comes the 1-2 to Neely. Breaking ball to the left side, but goes foul. That breaking ball misses away to Neely. And that one gets the outside corner for strike 3. So Neely down.
Yeah, I don't think he liked that one. I think he
Now
thought it was a
back
little
for
bit
the
outside,
Saints, number
but
24, Tony
you
Smith.
live and you learn. Just got to adjust the umps pitch zone here.
Brings up Tony Smith now, who fouls the first pitch back. Oh, 1. Smith, high fly ball out to left. It'll be very playable. And another quick out.
Now at bat for the Saints, number 9, Gibson back.
Gibson back, swings at the first pitch he sees, tips it into the glove. There's another strike. And the 0-2 to Beck. Over the outside corner for strike 3. A much quicker inning this time for Wagner. He goes 1-2-3.
Bottom of the second inning, your score, another 0.
First pitch misses outside. That one in for a strike. One pitch fouled away. Count at 1-2 now. And the 1-2 pitch hit to the right side. That's going to be down in fair territory. And it'll be extra bases for Proctor. And takes a wide turn, but holds up at second, a leadoff double.
Yeah, ball took a weird bounce there. I wonder if it was the spin off the bat, but as soon as it hit the ground fair, it just immediately went right. Gave Ron a tough read for it, but he adjusted pretty quickly.
And showing bunt, but pulls it back. Here's the 1-0. Bunt shown again. Pulled back once again and missed inside. Bunt shown again. Didn't pull it back in time. Bunt shown again. This time hit foul. So evens the count at 2-2. And here comes the 2-2 from Blanton. Bunt shown once again. Gets it down. And this might be an infield single. Play it first. And just in time.
A good heads-up read there by Blanton. Able to get a clean field on it. Great throw to first.
Now that for Miller, number 1, Noah Gray.
Blanton's first pitch, sky to center. Hurt going back, makes the play, and the runner stays put.
Quick work out of that batter there. Wagner up to bat now.
Number 13, Drew Lucy.
Or, sorry, number 13, Drew Lucy.
First pitch from Blanton, looped out to short. Hurt barely has to move and makes the play. So Blanton works around a leadoff double. Score stays at 0-0.
It's another scoreless inning for Blanton. He's making great work out there on the mound. We'll be right back.
Leading off for the Saints, Sven Komorowski. And the first pitch misses for a ball. That one's in for a strike.
Sven Komorowski, a senior, certainly got on base quite a lot on Saturday during the senior day game. Seemed to be a ball magnet. He got hit, I think, twice.
The 2-1, Komorowski grounds to third. Play is made, and one away. And a swing and a miss there from Hurt. And grounds that one to the right side. On to first, another quick out.
Now out for the Saints, number 7, Wally Jones.
And Jones watches a breaking ball miss. And pops that one foul. It's not going to be playable. That one in for a strike, moves the count to 1-2. And the 1-2 to Jones just gets a piece.
Way to stay alive there. Knows he has to swing. Makes the contact even though it's just a little bit, but gives him the second chance on this pitch here.
And another 1-2. That one misses away. That one misses away once again. And here's the payoff to Jones. Lined into center. Falling quickly in a diving play out there in center. Takes a hit away from Wally Jones and ends the third inning with a bang.
Great play out there by the center fielder, tracking down the ball even though it's pretty sunny out there. He's making a great play, dove at the right time, and that was a great read.
Hello and welcome back. Top of the fourth. It'll be Evan Hankins leading off. Blanton's delivery cracked out to center. Hurt, backpedaling, calling, and makes the play for out number one.
Others got themselves a little bat boy over there. It's pretty cool to see. Definitely making his childhood something special over there.
Squaring to bunt on the first pitch, but fouling it back.
Pretty scoreless game so far. Not a whole lot of action on the base pads, but two great pitching displays from both teams here.
Only one hit per side as that bunt sent foul. Both teams have had chances with runners in scoring position. Miller had a leadoff double in this third inning. And the Saints had first and second, nobody out, and first and third with one out in the first, but were unable to get anything across. That one in the dirt from Blanton, I think, might have gotten the umpire.
Yeah, it looked like he made a bit of a reaction there, like it hit him right in the gut.
And the 2-2 from Blanton just missed.
Saints bench was a little surprised there. I think they all thought that would have been a strikeout.
And the payoff from Blanton. Breaking ball line to second over the head of Smith. And it'll split the outfielders. Neely able to cut it off. His throw is not in time.
Now that for Miller, number 4, John Michael Sheff.
So double for Broman brings up John Michael Sheff. That pitch line to second. Hurts there, and they're going to double off the runner.
Great heads-up play there between Hurt and Tony Smith. Covering the base path real quick before the runner can get back. End of the inning. It's going to stay a 0-0 ball game going into the fifth. Ron Johnson up to bat here for the Saints. Looking to get some ball in play. Maybe even hit a leadoff home run here to get the Saints on the board.
Halfway through this game, we're still scoreless. And the 1-1 missed high. The 2-1, Johnson swings away, loops one into center, and that's a nice play out there by John Michael Chefs to rob a hit.
That's two great defensive plays there for Miller in a row.
Now at bat for the Saints, number 10, Henry Knighton.
Obviously a well-coached team. That was just some pure athleticism getting up for that ball.
And Knighton lines the first pitch into the gap. That's down for a base hit.
Now batting for the Saints, number 1, Joe Connor. Been doing a phenomenal job today behind the plate. See if we can get any offensive production out of him.
First pitch in for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Connor fouls it back. And the 0-2. Connor stays alive, fouls it back. And another 0-2 delivery misses way up. The 1-2. In the dirt, Connor gets the count even at 2-2.
Joseph Connor hoping to stay alive here. He's been battling at the plate. Comes the delivery.
2-2, fouls another one back. Connor refusing to go away. And another 2-2. Connor's rung up. Doesn't look thrilled with the call.
Yeah, the umpire's been calling a pretty wide strike zone.
Now at bat for the Saints,
Not a whole lot of
senior, number
strikes he's been
34,
calling tighter
Bryce
inside, but
Neely.
it's all been outside of that plate. He's been calling a lot of those today. Bryce Neely got rung up on one earlier in the game. Connor did not look pleased with that call, though.
And they'll throw back to first. Knighton back in time, though. That one in for a strike. Neely went down on strikes his first time up. And swings away there, pops it up. Will this be playable, even with the new expanded foul territory? It will not be. And here's the 0-2 to Neely. Watches it go by high. The 1-2. And Neely rung up on strikes. He doesn't look happy with it. But we'll go to the 5th, still scoreless.
Saints have got to get the bats going here if they want any chance to win. Going into the 5th inning scoreless.
Jackson Rosales leads it off for Miller. Still scoreless after 4 innings. First pitch misses well outside. That one tapped to the left side, but goes foul. And that one misses well outside. That one grounded foul. And that one is going to get a piece of Rosales, so he'll be on first.
Blanche just got to take a deep breath here and keep his cool. He's been pitching a great game. He knows he has it in him to keep going.
First pitch over the outside edge for a strike. And runner started, then head back, but pitch fouled away anyways. And swing and a miss. A much needed strikeout for Blanton after hitting the first batter. And that one well outside. It'll go to the backstop. Runners will advance.
Now batting for Miller is number 17, Gabe Proctor.
So Blanton steps off. His 1-0 in for a strike. This is the best scoring opportunity Miller has had since the second when they led the game off with a double, led the inning off with a double. One popped up. Neely coming in, camped under it, makes the play. Runner thought about tagging and only took half a step though. Had he decided to head off to third, he would likely be heading back to the dugout right now. That pitch misses away. A long pause. Here's the 1-0 from Blanton. Grounded back up the middle. That's a nice play out there on the mound. And that does it for the fifth.
A great play by Bland. Looks similar to the one that Gray had last Saturday. Heads up, ready to go, putting the glove down and getting the Saints out of the inning unscathed.
Hello and welcome back. Bottom five, still scoreless. Tony Smith is coming up. And first pitch lined, but goes foul. And tipped into the glove. Count 0-2. And Smith down on strikes.
Now up after the Saints, number 9, Gibson, back.
So Gibson back up now for the Saints. Nobody on, one out. Flies that pitch to right. And it'll be playable, and the out is made.
Now up after the Saints, number 6, Sven Komorowski.
And Komorowski watches that one go by. Launches that one to left. And the play made at the wall.
Looks like it would have been gone if he hadn't gotten there.
I don't know. I think it would have hit maybe halfway up the wall, but
Concluded the bottom of the 5th inning. Your score is 0-0.
it's the first real loud contact for the Saints all night. Falls just short of leaving the yard. We go to the 6th, still scoreless. Welcome back
Now at bat for Miller.
into the 6th inning.
Gray.
It'll be Noah Gray coming up for Miller. Blanton stays out. He's thrown 5 scoreless so far. And the first pitch in for a strike. No movement yet in the Saints bullpen. If anyone reaches base, I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Simondera sent someone out there. Blanton, one of the Saints' younger arms, already has labored a good amount today, but there's a quick 2-pitch out as Ron Johnson makes the catch, loses the hat for out number 1.
Now at bat for Miller, number 13, Drew Lucy.
13, Drew Lucy up to bat for Miller. Got to keep Blanton in right now. He's been dealing all day, so if he can keep things up and keep him scoreless.
And shows bunt. Beck lets it go. It'll go foul. That pitch just misses. The 1-1, swing and a miss. And here's the 1-2 from Blanton. Swing and a miss. Never mind, got a piece. So stays alive. And the 1-2. Grounded to short, hurt, Fields. And there's out number 2.
Great play there by Willie Hurt.
Now at bat for Miller, number 12, Evan Hankins.
Evan Hankins, the big first baseman, comes up now. First pitch misses away. One 0, swing and a miss. Hankins out in front. One missed low. The 2-1. That's in for a strike. And here is the 2-2 from Charlie Blanton. Lined into right. That is hooking foul. And we'll do it again. Here's another 2-2 from Blanton. Swing and a miss. 6 scoreless innings for Charlie Blanton.
Blanton will continue to deal for the Saints. Obviously pumped up after that strikeout, giving high fives to the crew as he walks back into the dugout. Hoping he can close it out through the 7th. Do need to see a little bit of production from the bats on the Saints, though.
Welcome back. Bottom 6 now. It's the top of the lineup for the Saints. Be Willie Hurt to start it off. The Saints haven't been able to really get anything going. That Sven Komorowski swing last inning where he flew one out to the wall was their best swing of the game so far. 0-1. That's in for a strike. Count moves to 0-2.
Got to swing the bat here. Anything close.
And the 0-2 to Hurt. Fouls it away. And now here's the 0-2 from Wagner. Hurt, stays alive, fouls it back. And here's another 0-2, well upstairs.
Both pitchers here for both teams going extremely deep into this game.
That one missed away as well. And the 2-2. Hurt lines one into the gap. That's falling, and that's going to get down. One hops the wall, gets away from the center fielder. Hurt rounding second, but he'll hold up there. It's a leadoff double here in the 6th.
Now at bat for the Saints, number 7, Wally Jones.
We need to get something going here for the Saints late in the game. They really needed that. Hopefully start a little train for Saints and get everyone on base.
So Wally Jones up now, shows bunt, gets it back down. Throw goes to third. It goes into left field. Willie Hurt's going to come around to score. Jones into second. And I think the ball went under the fence. So Jones will be awarded second. Hurt comes around to score. After 5.5, we finally have a run on the board as St. Christopher's strikes first.
Just
And there's
little things like that. I mean, laying down the bunt, confused the D, made the pitcher go for third base, and caused a massive mistake on Miller's part there, allowing the Saints to go up 1. Looking if they're going to pull Wagner here.
doesn't look like there's any movement out in their bullpen. And if it's gone on this long, he's probably going to stay in, and that will be the case. Now the Saints in a prime position to add more. Jones is still on second, and that hits Jerron Johnson. Are they going to say he pulled back in time? And he did not. So Johnson going to go down and talk to the third base coach. And that one goes to the backstop. Jones is into third, standing up.
Advance another runner there on a pass ball.
So they'll be forced to bring the infield in. Johnson pops it up, but it'll go foul. The count moves to 1-2. And the 1-2 to Johnson. Pops it up once again. This time might be playable, but it just gets over.
Fan catches that one. It's a good heads-up play.
So we'll do it again. Another 1-2 to Johnson. And this one will stay in play. Second baseman calls and makes the play. Jones fakes a tag, but heads back. Still only one out for Henry Knighton.
Senior, number 10, Henry Knighton.
Nobody moving up in the Saints bullpen. As of now, it looks like this will be Blanton's game to finish. And they're going to give him a free pass to set up the double play.
Now about for the
So
one, Joseph
They just
Connor.
intend
the middle double play depth, keep the third baseman on the grass, have the first baseman hold. Knighton, not much of a threat to steal. A hard hit ground ball fielded in the infield. Miller will have a decent shot at rolling a double play with Connor and Knighton running. It'll be Charlie Gunn out to go run for Knighton. So that does add some speed out there. Now we'll see if they try to have him run to take Connor out of a double play situation. First and third, one out for Joseph Connor. First pitch swinging, takes a big hack, but comes up empty. The 0-1 missed up and in. Gunn staying put at first. A 1-1 offering. Connor grounds it to second. 4-6 on to first, and it's thrown away. Two throwing errors this inning cost Miller. That would have been an inning-ending double play, but instead it'll be a second run for the Saints.
Jones comes up for the Saints.
Yeah, two misread plays
Now
and
at bat for the
bad
Saints,
throws will cause Miller to
senior,
put the
number
pressure on
34,
and
Neely
have to
Newt.
score two next inning.
So that brings up Bryce Neely.
Obvious power threat for the Saints. Committed to UVA. He's definitely got some pop on his bat.
He struck out twice today. And watches the first pitch in for a strike. Nearly a big swing, but comes up empty. Watches one miss high. A 1-2 to Neely. Breaking ball in for a strike. And he knew it. But that does it for the sixth. The Saints plate two
Off for the sixth.
are going to the seventh. Hello and welcome back. Top of the 7th, Mandela Broman leading it off. He doubled, but then got backpicked at second in his last trip. Charlie Blanton going to be given a chance to finish this game off. 6 scoreless innings so far. First pitch in for a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Count moves to 0-2. And here comes the 0-2. Grounded to third, and it's going to be foul. The 0-2 just missed outside.
He's been calling that pitch every day as a strike. I mean, he's got to continue to be consistent behind the plate, but I don't agree with that call there at all.
The 1-2 delivery. Just off the inside corner, apparently. And the 2-2 now. Missed upstairs. Count goes full. And the payoff from Blanton will be fouled away. And we'll do it again. Here comes another 3-2 from Charlie Blanton. Ball 4. Just off the outside edge.
Now at bat for Miller, number 4, John Michael Schaff.
So Blanton will stay out there. tying run on first. And the first pitch in for a strike. Oh, 1 gets away from Connor, but just able to recover in time and prevent the batter from going anywhere. And the throwback, not in time. That pitch misses up and away, so the count 2-1.
I think the last at bat has him startled a bit. I think 2 of those pitches probably should have been called strikes for strikeouts, but it didn't go his way, and I think he's defeating himself in the mental game right now.
Here's the 2-1. Missed low.
Still no one in the bullpen for the Saints, so Coach Simondera appears to be pretty confident in his starter's job here.
And here's the 3-1. Ball 4. So Blanton's walked the first 2 hitters he's seen. And that's going to do it for him today. Wally Jones will come in as Coach Simondera goes out to the mound. A great performance from Blanton. Goes 6+ scoreless innings, and he's responsible for the runners on first and second. So Jones enters the 2 on and nobody out, up by 2 runs. And Jones throws back, but not in time. And the pitch is in for a strike. Grounded up the middle. Hurt. Can't make the play. Goes under his glove. Here comes Neely's throw to the plate. It's cut off. So Miller plates a run, and they're still threatening here in the 7th. So Jack Warrington up for Miller, and their biggest at bat of the game. First pitch misses down and away. The 1-0, tap to third, Beck on to second. There's one out, and Smith holds on to it. Coach Simondero wants interference. They're trying to say slid through.
Now at bat for Miller, number 17, Gabe Proctor.
And he's going to go talk with Coach Simondera. I don't think he has much of a chance at overturning the call, especially after he went back and yelled at the Saints dugout to stay away. But it's going to be Gabe Proctor up for Miller. Komorowski holding over at first. Beck a step behind the grass at third. And Smith and Hurt at double play depth. "90 feet separating Miller from tying this game. Runner goes. Connor will let him advance. So it takes away the double play. But now with a base hit, Miller could take the lead. That pitch outside evens the count at 1-1. That one misses outside. That pitch hit deep out to left. If it's fair, it's trouble, but it hooks foul. I think that hit off the roof of the community pavilion out there. That ball was destroyed. But it hooks just foul, runs the count to 2 strikes. Here comes the delivery from Jones. Missed outside. That's an important stab by Connor. If he was half a second late, this game is tied right now. And the 3-2 from Jones. Swing and a miss! Pulled the string with the changeup. And there's 2 gone here.
Great off-speed stuff right there from Wally Jones. Tricking the batter, getting him to be a little late and punching him out for the second strike. Strikeout of the inning.
Now bat for Miller, number 21, Jackson Sneathern.
So Jackson Sneathern, the last hope for Miller. The tying run 90 feet away, the go-ahead run 180 feet away. Jones will take a step off. Popped him up. That's traveling out to center. Neely is there, though. And that does it. Wally Jones escapes the jam. And the Saints win 2-1.
Team is fired up. Massive upset for the Saints. Great pitching all around from Charlie Blanton and Wally Jones. Offensively producing when it matters most. That'll do it. Final score, Saints 2, Miller 1.
I'm Edison Columbia alongside Beckett Thorpe for STC TV. We thank you all for tuning in.